guys, and welcome to today's video. And in this video we're going to answer a question that a lot of people wonder when relationships don't work out. Why didn't it work out? Why didn't it work out? Sometimes we give things our best and it just isn't enough, right? So in this video, being as though human beings do tend to seek closure, I'm going to give you some reasons why this might occur. Looks like I have here on my list 16 reasons, okay? So it could be a multiple reasons. It could just be one of them. All right, so we're going to go down this list and allow yourself to be open and honest with yourself so that discernment will let you know what, baby, that was your reason, okay? And it's okay. Nothing in life is perfect. And as we go down this list, hopefully you're going to, at least by the end of the video, have some peace and comfort in at least being able to connect these dots, okay? Because chances are it's going to be one of these things, all right? So let's go ahead down the list, all right? So number one I have is you guys had different agendas. Different agendas. You were actually seeking this and they were actually seeking that. And even if it appeared that you guys had similar agendas in the beginning, either someone was hiding their agenda, right? Not being straightforward, or it was an illusion, smoke, glass and mirrors and all of that stuff, all right? And when there's a different agenda, there's no commonality there. So only a few things can happen at that point. Either that person's got to come up to where you are, or you got to go down to where they are. Like someone has to come meet somebody somewhere for this thing to be able to continue, all right? So you guys had different agendas, and someone wasn't willing to match the other person one way or another. You're going to come up with me, or I'm going to come low down with you, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. Different agendas, you guys, all right? Number two, it just wasn't meant to be. This is destiny. Most things in our lives are temporary, you guys. So, we might meet someone and think they're the end all be all. This is my husband, this is my wife. We're going to be best friends forever. I'm going to retire from this job, and, and then things don't work out. It just wasn't meant to. There's another plan for your life, okay? And that's okay, because life is definitely about change, all right? Number three, redirection is needed. You're going to see that some of these reasons are going to overlay like some type of domino effect, all right? But yes, you needed a redirection. So we're going to have to end this to get you to go this way now, okay? So it was a redirection. It didn't have to be something bad. You just need to go in this direction now, okay? So that ending will cause a new beginning that way, all right? Number four, you guys, things ran its course. All right, things ran its course. And like I said, it's not always a negative or a bad thing. Sometimes just things run its course. Like I said, most things in life are temporary. All right, it didn't have to be a bad thing, but it just ran its course. All right, it's time for a new chapter to start. These are circumstances where you could grow apart from someone, okay? Or now you guys are out of alignment, like I said, with number one, different agenda. Now, their minds are set here, yours is set there. It's going to be an ending that's not going to work out any further, okay? Doesn't mean it didn't work out then, but now, that's over with, all right? It's run its course. It could even be a situation where I used to be really toxic with them. I outgrew that now, so now we're not compatible, okay? And these are good things, all right, as to why it didn't work out. Number five, self-sabotage. Sometimes we get a good thing and we self-sabotage it out of our toxicity. That one's really self-explanatory, all right? Think about ways where you could have self-sabotaged a good thing that you might have had. Taking it for granted, not knowing how to even handle it. Sometimes we've been in a lot of toxic situations. We finally get a healthy one and it's like, now what? Now what do I do? Because you're so used to doing things a certain other way. But the healthy relationship is going to require probably the opposite, right? And, that requires having the tools. Number six, it was fake. It didn't work out because it was fake. Even if you were being real, something was fake about the situation. So it's not going to work out. We need two genuine, sincere situations coming together there, all right? So something was definitely fake in some cases, all right? Number 7, it was for your protection. You know, a lot of times we take endings as, you know, we're just kicking and screaming and, oh, God doesn't love me, the universe. Look, we don't see the future. You don't know what you could be being protected from. So, you know, trust the higher power, and trust is for your good and it's for your protection, even if you had your heart set and bent on it. And especially then, because if you gave it your best and it still didn't work out, honey, it just was not in the cards, and that was for your protection. Okay? Number 8, the timing was off. Perhaps it was too early. So now we're talking about something being immature, you guys. It was immature. All right? Or premature. You weren't ready to handle all of that just yet. All right? Number 9, poor negotiating. Why it didn't work out. Sometimes we let too many little things go. We were really quiet, and you know, we weren't speaking up when we should. Oh, wait a minute. I think we have a misunderstanding here. This is what I want, not that. And then the situation ends up not working out because no negotiating is happening here. You're being too quiet about things you need to be vocal about. Okay? So in these situations, yeah, you're letting too many little things go there. Number 10. You gave your power away. You gave your power away. This kind of connecting to not negotiating, not speaking up for yourself. You gave your power away, and oftentimes if we're letting someone else control the whole situation, chances are we're not going to be getting what we want anyway. All right? So yeah, giving our power away is a biggie. Number 11, not being proactive. Not being proactive. Maybe an opportunity presented itself and you didn't seize the moment. You know, maybe you got stage fright. Maybe you didn't step up. Maybe, you know, things like that can happen. All right. So not being proactive can also talk about or connect to letting too many little things slide. Being proactive, thinking ahead, or at least intercepting, stepping in, being proactive. Okay, being involved, okay, and not being passive. All right. Number 12, you did too much or you did too little. All right. Situations work out best when there's a yin with a yang and a left with the right, and everything is just mixing pretty good, and not really when you're doing too much. And this is speaking to controlling right here. Okay. You're not really allowing yourself to be reciprocated in a positive light in that way. All right, and you're dominating this situation, so whatever else is involved doesn't really have a lot of wiggle room to do much. All right, and then doing too little is being too passive, being in the back seat somewhere, or being back yonder somewhere. Like, you're really not having a voice, not standing in your power, not empowering yourself. So, you know, it's less likely at that point to be getting what you desire. All right. Number 13, you blew your cool. You didn't have enough patience. You lost temper. It could be a reason why something didn't work out for you. Okay. Good things can take time, and you get a lot of bees with honey. So sometimes the way that we go about a situation really does matter, you guys. Number 14, you wasn't fair, or they weren't fair. Okay, and in all these situations, it could be vice versa. They blew their cool. Okay, so you weren't being fair, they weren't being fair. You know, how long can those type of situations be sustainable? I mean, they're abusive and people. It has to be, you know, someone willing to stay in the midst of that. But if they're not, don't be surprised at why it didn't work out. Okay. Number 15, didn't dot your I's or cross your T's. And this speaks to just being or doing our due diligence. It didn't work out because did we really know what it was? Did we really take our time to know who we were getting into bed with? Literally, for some of you, and then figuratively, you know. Understand who you're dealing with. A known devil is better than an unknown one, right? But we really need to dot our I's or cross our T's and do our due diligence and know who we're really dealing with, okay? And number 16 on the list, I had to actually look because I wrote this down a little while ago. There was too much baggage. Oh, yeah. The heavy weight of the baggage. It was just too toxic. It was too toxic, and you just drown and get swallowed by that, and it just sucks the life source out of you. And it's like, who wants to be dealing with that? You know, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, or, you know, a donkey and a horse can carry things, but it can only carry so much. So yeah, it was just too much baggage, too toxic somewhere. You, them, both of you together need to get your life and then try, you know, whatever it is. It was too much going on. It was too much. That's why you're supposed to find yourself first before you start bringing other people into the mix. You know, clean your house, get as good as you can get it, and then it makes it so much easier, you guys. All right. So those are the 16 reasons, chances are, of why it didn't work out for many of you. If you want to add some more down here in the comment section, feel free to do so. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. And if you are new, feel free to subscribe, and welcome, welcome, welcome. 700 videos here to help you increase your emotional maturity. Lots more content coming, and you know, many things going on. You can check down in the description here. I do talk a lot about narcissistic abuse. A lot of these videos can be applied to that, you know. But I also generally, as a whole and as a collective, the goal is to be talking about emotional maturity and lifting that up, okay? And that's my passion for psychology and sharing wisdom and information with you guys, all right? Because they definitely don't teach this stuff in school. With that being said, you guys, thanks for tuning in. And you know what? Don't worry about it. It's nothing wrong with being curious about it or wanting to learn, you know, but don't worry about why it didn't work out, okay? Just take these reasons and, like I said, allow for honesty with yourself so that your discernment can speak to you as to what applied to your situation. All right, you guys? Now, what do I say at the end of all of my videos? Never give up on yourself, because we are all a work in progress. So we're going to continue to do the work, be students of life in this classroom of life. All right, we're not trying to be perfect around here, but we're just striving to have improvement. We're striving to be better than yesterday. We're striving to live and learn, to be our own best version. Not to be like other people in their lane, but to be our own best version, okay? And until next time, you guys, please, please, please take care and stay safe. There is a lot going on in the world, all right? Stay safe, you guys. Take care.